welcome to the H&H podcast. I'll tell you what, we've got a good episode for you guys today.
No. It's great, dude.
We've got a great episode for you guys today.
When you have bear bacon and learning how to fry stuff right in the same podcast.
That's how you know. That's the kind of crap we're going to be having and talking about in heaven.
Yeah.
It wasn't even about food. Like, just buckle up for this one. It's great.
Oh, yeah. No, so we've got a special guest with us today, Jay Phelps from MAHCO Outdoors. And let me just say, it is 100% MAHCO Outdoors.
You've been saying it right, so.
So, we have Jay Phelps from MAHCO Outdoors with us on the podcast
the habit
today.
line.
Yes. The habit line. We talk all about habit. He goes into detail about a lot of different things with the company. And it is a very interesting and fun podcast.
I said, we got bear bacon, we got Ritz crackers, secret recipe. We got something about Thomas Rhett, right?
Ooh, that's a story you guys aren't going to want to miss. So make sure you stay tuned for the entire episode.
Yeah.
I promise you will not be disappointed.
So now, as always, we want to just include our other affiliates, partners, whatever you want to call them, friends, as Jay so well he put it. Dude, I'm gonna start with Slayer calls. So if season's getting close, go get yourself a call. Don't be waiting until the last day to. Oh, I don't have a call now. Go do it. You're gonna want it for first of the season. So.
All the way to and from work, I was practicing.
Heck yeah.
So it is the season. Get your calls out, get the dust off of them, make sure they're working, and be ready to shoot some shiz.
Or at least call some stuff in. I mean, I'm shooting for calling in elk this year. With my situation, it's got to be big. So, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to call in a little raghorn.
No, heck yeah. Get them calls working and good. And then, sometimes you're going to be calling in animals and they're going to be out a little distance. You're going to want to be like, what size is that buck? What size is that elk? What size is whatever? So you're going to need you a 10x42 pair of binos that you can get from our homie Jake at Osprey. So be sure to go check that out. Go order you a pair. They're pretty legit.
And while you're calling in elk, looking at deer through your 10x42s with Jake at Osprey, you need to be looking good too.
Ooh, you need to be looking good.
So definitely go check out Habit, MAHCO Outdoors. Definitely check them out. You don't got to take out a loan and give them your firstborn child. Definitely your affordable option. Great option. Look good, feel good, hunt good.
Oh, yeah. And I promise you, after this episode, you are going to want to go get you a pair of apparel over at MAHCO Outdoors.
Oh, yeah. Me specifically, I'm going for a shadow line, guys.
I think we all are.
The shadow line,
yeah.
But not only shadow line, I'm getting a lot more of these shirts.
We're gonna look like a freaking boy band out on the mountain matching with all the shadow line.
Yeah, we are.
No, but we're excited.
It's not going to take us an arm and a leg to do it. So
Nope. It won't even take us an arm to get us all.
The whole crew for less than outfitting one person in some other big names.
So, yeah. With that, I think let's hop into our episode today.
Yep, Jay's going right at it, so be ready.
Okay, heck guys. Yeah. Good to be on y'all's podcast. My name's Jay Phelps. I'm with Habit Apparel out of Northwest Arkansas. We make great quality fishing and hunting apparel and outdoor furniture and boots, and we about do it all other than make guns and ammo. So we are all about the average guy being able to go through the woods and not break the bank, because as y'all know it, leases are more expensive, guns are more expensive, bullets are more expensive. So where's the guy going to save? And that's kind of what we're about. So I've been with MAHCO now for 9 years, and I'll give y'all a cool little story. Back in the day, we're probably talking in the 70s, my owner, Mr. Dick Mahan, was quail hunting, and he got on the wrong side of a fence. And while he was trying to figure his way back on the right piece of property, he bumped into a gentleman who was also on the wrong side of the fence. And his name was Sam Walton. And y'all know who Sam Walton is?
No, I don't.
He
Yes,
is the
I do.
founder. He's the founder of Walmart.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
holy
So,
cow.
and at the time, and where I live here in Rogers, Arkansas, we have Store One here. So this is where it all started. And of course, Bentonville, Arkansas, which is, probably 2 miles from me across the interstate, is the home of Walmart Sam's Club. But he went to work for Walmart when they had, like I said, they had Store One open, and he worked for Mr. Sam up into the 90s, and he created the outdoor department from at Walmart from scratch. So he is a godfather of the sporting goods business. He retired in the 90s, and I think it was 91 or 92 when Sam Walton passed away, and he got out on his own, and he always wanted to own his own hunting and fishing apparel company and outdoor furniture and anything technical like that. So he started out by sourcing stuff. He learned how to print the camo fabric that is made in all clothing and all chairs. At one time, if it was in a mossy oak pattern, we printed it all for him. So he took it overseas and learned how to, of course, make it at a better price, and then kind of Realtree followed along, and so he took that, and at one time, Remington made a bunch of hunting apparel, Sports Afield made a bunch of hunting apparel, so we made all that stuff for those companies. So Habit came along. I guess Habit's been around probably 12 years, and it is what we mainly do all our apparel in, is under the brand Habit. And then anything on the chair side or springtime chairs, hunting furniture, swivel blind chairs, stuff like that, we do it under the Kings River brand. Because here in Arkansas, and he actually owns a piece of property up on the Kings River. It's about a 2,000 acre, he calls it a ranch. We'll call it a weekend home, I guess. But the Kings River runs through it, and it's the only river in Arkansas that's 100% privately owned, except for the channel and the easement areas. And it is a smallmouth bass haven. So if y'all like to fish for smallmouth, this is where you need to come.
Shoot, heck yeah. I don't know what I'm still doing here.
Yeah. So, we sell, when I came along, we probably had 20 big box dealers because they had all those relationships from Walmart and back during the day. So, we sold to Sportsman's Warehouse, Cabela's, Bass Pro, Dunham's, all over. So there were 20. How I kind of got involved, they hired me as customer service and sales support, and I kind of supported 3 sales guys and a VP of sales. But I would get calls through customer service wanting to buy our apparel, and I didn't have anywhere to point them to. So I started selling it out of the warehouse. I had a warehouse full of it. So I started with customers. I had no customers at the time. Started selling to individual guys like yourself. And today, I'm going into my 10th year, I have about 3,000 customers strode out all over the U.S., including some I got in France and down in Latin America and Mexico and Canada and so forth and so on. So that's why I travel 250 days out of the year, guys.
Holy crud.
That's awesome.
But I love what I do. I I grew up hunting and fishing. Like I said, I grew up in Louisiana hunting and fishing with my dad. He was an ag consultant, and he was always taking customers. So, been out to Colorado elk hunting up in Meeker. I got me about a 300 class on my wall. I like to shoot those mule deer. My passion is probably ducks, though. I love to shoot them
Heck
mallard
yeah.
ducks and pintails, and of course, my best friend farms about 10,000 acres down in North Louisiana. Him and his little brother, and he's got everything. All I got to do is show up with a gun.
That's awesome.
So, but I do. I love what I do. I get to meet interesting fellas like yourself. Like I said, I met Jarrett's sister out in Cumberland, Tennessee, because my VP of sales' son is the offensive line coach out there. So we bumped in, and she told us that Jarrett hunted and fished, and you guys existed. So that's how you wound up with Habit Apparel.
We're grateful for that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if y'all continue down this road and y'all want more of it, we're happy to do it. We don't have a big marketing budget, guys. We don't have a Lee and Tiffany or a Michael Waddell, but we know all those guys. We have relationships with Michael and Mr. David Blanton and Bill Jordan and, on the Mossy Oak side. And we actually, one thing I did leave out, we own our own printing company underneath our roof. So we can print any camo pattern out there. We have the license to do it, except for, like the Sitka, the private label stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another way we are able to offer our stuff at the prices. You guys, I'm sure, have been on the site and seen the prices of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And, these days and times, you got to have good gear for not that $500-800 price point stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's something that we've talked a lot about amongst each other is the fact that it's affordable, the fact that we don't have to take out a small loan in order to buy some camo or some gear that we can use out hunting and fishing.
Well,
Sure.
So
not
that's
only camp, but quality.
yeah, no, and we love it.
I answered, like when I told you I first started, I did customer service. And on our apparel side, I documented probably the first 3 years, every call, everything I did. And I answered about 6,900 customer service phone calls. And it was minor stuff, like the fishing shirt I see Colton wearing. We make about 4 million of those a year. We sell them. So, out of 4 million shirts, the factory might miss a buttonhole or something like that. So we just don't get a whole lot of complaints or have issues with our stuff because we make sure that it is good to go out the door. And we have about 31 employees there at MAHCO, and we can actually take something from an idea, guys, to the finished product under one roof. So,
Dang.
if we build a jacket, and I'm a smoker and a chewer, I'll confess to that. But if your pocket doesn't do right and you bend over and your smokes fall out or your phone or whatever, we go in and fix that. We listen to our customers. I'm also not going to sit here and tell you I'll give you a lifetime or give our customers a lifetime warranty on our product. But if they have any issues, a busted zipper, if a seam rips or something, I'm going to replace it. It's going to be on us, no charge to the customer. That's just the way we operate. We do business the way people used to do business, with a handshake, and we make a friend and we go down the road. So now I've got 3 new friends. Colton,
Heck
Jarrett.
yeah.
Perfect.
So I'm open to any question you want to throw at me.
Heck yeah.
Oh, heck no. So one thing we were wanting to know is like stuff that you enjoy doing personally, like, and you've kind of answered some of that already, talking about
Yeah.
how duck hunting is one of your favorites, if not your favorite kind of hunting to do. And what other stuff do you
Well, we kind of, James, we kind of check. And I would say, there's several of us at the office, just like you guys. We're all friends and we hunt together. And we deer hunt together. Um, we love to go dove hunting. My owner has a ranch down in South Texas, and we usually go down there for the opening day of dove season, kind of an appreciation, kind of sales trip, bonding thing. Um, Love to go fishing in South Louisiana to catch redfish. We sponsor a guy down there by the name of Lloyd Landry. He has Outcast fishing charters, and if you guys want to go, he is really inexpensive, and unlike most fishing guides, he is either going to fish you till you tap out or limit out.
That's
Yeah.
my kind of guy.
You
Yeah.
need to you need to go on there, and I'm no joke. And I mean, the boat he can. I mean, if y'all wanted to go, it'd be y'all three and him. Boat somewhere between $600-700 a day. But he has his own house there, which is literally about 2/10 of a mile from the where his boat is on the water, and it's $150 a night, I believe. But you get 3 square meals, and it's a very nice place, and it's all Cajun food. So it's shrimp,
Heck
it's
yeah.
crab, it's he does something called jacked up shrimp, and he feeds you crawfish pie, and I mean and he fish you normally want to fish about 2 days, but it is fantastic. You'll love it and catch a lot of fish. So
That's
to answer your question, I am a hunter and a fisherman at heart.
that is our favorite kind of person.
Other than that, I am a University of Arkansas graduate, and I love them Razorbacks.
Heck yeah.
I'm actually a second generation Razorback. My dad graduated there in '66. So,
Really?
yep. And
That's that,
there it's tradition. So if your graduating year, they put everybody's name and they press it in the sidewalks.
mhm.
So they put all the names in the graduating class. So my dad's name's behind the old main, which is the oldest building on campus, and then mine's about a quarter of a mile from him in another spot. But I got some legacy there, I guess.
No, that's freaking awesome. No, another question that we had was you personally, what is, if not your favorite, one of your favorite products that Mako sells?
So, we got several that I love. I sent you guys some of those top products. Like I sent somebody, guys, I don't remember who I sent what, but there was some. Yes, there was some. Lightweight hunting shirts that we call field guide shirts. Um, and our Ripley Trail stuff. I think I sent some of y'all that stretch Trico stuff. Um, but I wear these fishing shirts every day for for 2 reasons. Because like I told y'all, I travel so much. You can literally wash them, dry them, and I can fold them up and put it in a suitcase. And when I get where I'm going, I don't normally take my stuff out and hang it. I can just take these out, put it on in the morning, and they look fantastic. They don't wrinkle. I would probably tell you those fishing shirts on the fishing side are my favorite.
No, I just to chime in. I did a week camping trip with my wife last year, and this is the only shirt I wore, and it looked new. I mean, other than the little dirty whatever,
Sure.
but it looked clean and just good the whole week. So
Sure. And normally, guys, I sell that to a dealer for about $12.98. Okay. So they're gonna most. I don't know if y'all know this about retail, but most people try to make 50 points retail, so they double that price to sell to the customer. So they're buying a $26 shirt. I mean, the next step is Columbia, which is $70. Who wants to wear 70? I can't even fit it. I mean, I'm a big guy, and those shirts have also, with skin cancer and all that kind of stuff in the sun these days, like I told you, my dad was an ag consultant, and the sun just about cooked him being out in it every day. But those shirts have UPF 40 in them, and I sell them to the skin cancer clinic up in Oklahoma City. And they only buy long sleeve, so when the patient leaves, the doctors give them those shirts, for prevention of skin cancer and so forth.
Okay.
So, but and again, and all those farmers wear those shirts, and let me tell you something, they would rather get tractor grease on a $26 shirt than a $70 shirt.
Yeah.
100%. Yep.
No, that's freaking awesome.
But
No,
now
we
all our hunting stuff, guys, um, we really do such a great job at it. And like I said, I think I sent one of you guys that we call it the Ripley Trail jacket and pant, and it is 100% windproof, waterproof, breathable, and all the seams are taped in it. And I know you guys out there don't hunt like us lazy Southerners. We go sit on a deer stand. You guys walk around and have to look for it. And that is something, you can layer up. You guys can wear, y'all can go out and, walk all over those mountains. And if y'all get hot or you're walking and it starts to rain or snow, you can put this on over anything you want to layer up with, and it's going to keep you warm and dry.
Yeah, that's you just kind of hitting on that. What is the Habit Camo like target focus group? You're saying like, for instance, these ones are really good for sitting and stands and stuff, and
Right.
whatnot. So what is the target focus there?
So, with us, and I mean, we're strong in really, I'm gonna call it the southeast and in the central state, central Midwest, up into even Michigan, Wisconsin, places like that. Uh, just because it's really where a lot of white-tailed deer are hunted, um, and we're very strong pretty much from the Rocky Mountains to the Atlantic Ocean. Where we are, and the reason I'm on this call with you guys, we are our I would say our low point and low selling area is out there where y'all are. So I have a customer in Oregon I sell to. We do sell to Sportsman's Warehouse, but I mean, there's lots more places other than those two that we need to be in. I have dealers strode out in Montana and Wyoming and Utah, but not like it should be. And do business with Cow Ranch, which I'm sure some of y'all have cow ranches. Used to make a lot of cotton items for them. They're a member of a buy group called Mid States, and that's where all we're going to call them ranch and home stores. They're members of, and they go to these buy group shows and they buy that stuff. And we actually did some private label stuff and put the name Duke and Boone on it. So if y'all see anything that says Duke and Boone, it's a chance that we made that stuff for them.
really.
Yes. And we do a lot of private label stuff. So I'm going to go and say this: we make stuff for Walmart. Everybody thinks that Walmart is a inexpensive. I'll be not inexpensive place to buy stuff, but we don't even want our Habit brand in Walmart because people think that way. So when we make stuff for Walmart we do it under Mossy Oak labels and Real Tree labels.
Okay.
So, you may go in there and see some clothing, and I mean, we actually probably make that stuff. So we've kind of got a wide range of customers, and I got a funny feeling that starting out next year, I will probably be spending more time out in your guys' neck of the woods, looking for business. So, because we're a growing company, we're the third largest printer of camo fabric in the U.S. So you got Realtree, Mossy Oak, and us.
Dang.
That's crazy.
And we have a good we have two seasons. We have a fall selling seasons where we sell um, camo apparel, of course, and we sell camo hunting furniture like swivel blind chairs, dove stools, those little tripod stools, stuff like that. Summertime or springtime is generally wrapped around fishing, and then we have a big spring furniture uh, assortment that we do for a lot of people. And I call them, you can either call them soccer mom chairs, I call them beer drinking chairs.
Heck
Heck
yeah.
yeah.
I drink beer. Uh, but we do tents. Tomorrow if my owner saw a great item and he wanted to make it, I could be selling that 3 months from now. So
That's really quick.
Yeah.
well, it takes and y'all probably don't know some of this, but it takes once you get a product and you know what you want to build, it takes about 180 days to build a product. So generally, if it's a camo item, it generally takes about 30 days to print the fabric. You have to, and the only place you can print it is China. Okay, nobody else has that capability. And then you have to take the fabric and you have to ship it in to places like Bangladesh or Vietnam or other places to actually for them to do the cut and sew on. So we really have pulled most of our actually manufacturing out of China other than the fabric. And we do it in those places like Vietnam and Cambodia and Bangladesh, and most of the cotton items come out of India. And then we do a couple small countries in Africa. So I wish we could do it all here in the U.S., but y'all know that can't.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, but believe it or not, there are some small business owners down in like Mississippi and Alabama and places like that are trying to get back to doing some of that stuff, but they got they got 40 people working for them trying to sew these garments. So, you can't kick out stuff like 5,000 pieces at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got those people that are trying, just all the labor, and I wish we could make it all in the U.S. I'm an American at heart, love the military. I'm very appreciative of everything the military does for us. I know Jesus and God takes care of all of us. Don't want to get off in too much, but He has been very good to me, and He has taken care of me, and I owe it all to Him. So,
Amen.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's something that we're not afraid to mention on the podcast is
okay,
our religious drive, I guess.
yep.
So
Well,
yeah,
we need more of that, and more pledge allegiance and stuff like that said in classrooms, and prayer said at football games and all that kind of stuff. We need to get back to that way of lifestyle and not all this crazy stuff that's going on.
yes.
Amen.
All unite instead of separate, and yeah, that's a whole tangent of itself.
Oh yeah, that could be a string of podcasts for your future thing, right?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
But
We,
but
we
we really want to talk about fun things like chainsaws and catfishing and raccoon hunting and all that kind of stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
oh heck yeah, anything anything in the outdoors. We love doing.
Sure.
But you mentioned you spent some time in Colorado hunting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, my dad, like I told y'all, he was an ag consultant. He was always taking customers. We used to hunt up in Meeker.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
or at least Jared and I are very familiar with up there.
So he had a friend, or we have a friend. His name's Rick Tingle, and he owns Louisiana Purchase Ranch.
Okay.
And my dad would, of course, he'd take 3 or 4 customers or 5 customers, and my middle brother got to go before I did because I was off working for UPS and all that stuff up in New England State, and I got to go after that. But I guess I went out there 6 or 7 years over a period of 10 years, and I always killed a good mule deer, and finally, killed a good elk. Always shot at elk out there. We'd go third rifle season.
Yep.
And, it all rolled back to it was time to spend with my daddy. So, we'd go out and, they'd take you out and take you up on those mountains, and they'd hunt you out of Suburbans because their private land butted up to all that BLM land out there. And so they'd take you up there and dump you out up there in those beautiful mountains, and y'all live in God's country.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we definitely think so.
But Meeker is a great little town. I recommend the Meeker Hotel. It's got some of the oldest elk and largest elk killed out there, and they got great blueberry pancakes.
Yes. Yeah, we go there to wrestle, or we did, and I do remember when I was coaching that we stopped and stayed there, and that food was good.
Right. Oh yeah, that's all beautiful country out there. I've been kind of all over Montana, even with before I was with MAHCO, we'd vacation out in Montana, Wyoming, and then when I got to get in the apparel hunting world, I get to go out there and travel and see customers, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Now I don't know what y'all do out there. I know what you do 3 months out of the year. The other time it's cold and there's snow up to your eyeballs. I don't know what y'all
especially
do. I
this
guess y'all
year.
watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
This year was brutal. So
I mean, I like the winter months. I love going out snowmobiling and that stuff. So winter doesn't bother me much back home.
Sure.
I'll tell you what.
well, you were in Texas all this last winter, Jared. So
Oh, I know. I hate it.
Well, I've caught the ice fishing bugs, so that's what I do. Good chunk of the winter.
Awesome. Well, I've got a little trip coming up. I got a good friend of mine. His name's Doug Wiles, and he has Big Timber Outdoors up in Ladysmith, Wisconsin. And he makes his own turkey calls and sensing attractants. And I go up there with your turkey hunting. But this year I drew for my bear tag. So, so on the 14th of September, I'm going to go shoot me a black bear.
And they grow huge up there.
Yeah, like 400 or 500 pounds.
Yeah, that's.
Gee.
Now I don't know if you guys. I know y'all hunt. Y'all probably hunt bear out there and all. But he introduced me to bear bacon.
Ooh.
What?
Yes. Oh, my friend. Let me tell you, it's.
Yeah, tell me. I want to know about this.
So one morning,
I've got a bear tag too this year, so I need to know.
So, growing up as a kid, I had bear, like bear steak or something, and it was like chewing on a rubber tire. Yeah. So I got up there one morning for turkey season, and he breaks out this stuff called bear bacon, and there were 24 pieces in the pack, and he had 2, and I had 22. It is phenomenal. I mean, if I shoot a 400-pound bear, it will be all in bacon.
Oh, that's awesome. So you just grind it and then.
I guess they grind it up. It's not, and you don't want to really cook it like crispy. You want to kind of leave it a little limp. Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm in.
Holy crap! I've got a lot more motivation to get a bear now than I did before.
Right. Bear bacon.
Good heck, I'm gonna have to try that for sure.
Hey, you're gonna have to really go shoot that roly poly that you showed me the other day now.
I also want a bearskin rug for some strange reason.
Yep, I've.
No, it's just the warmth of it. It's always in the cabins and everything. It's just
sure.
Yeah, no, I ruined my bear rug. I tried to do it myself, and it was a gorgeous bear too. But so I am no longer doing that. It's going straight to the tannery once I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
I know one day my wife's gonna tell me she's tired of looking at deer heads and stuffed ducks on the wall and turkeys on the wall, but I got it. She let me have the living room, so I'm good to go.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
win.
that's my wife's kind of similar. I've got all my stuff in this back room
Right.
because she doesn't want it throughout the house.
I mean, I'm lucky enough. My wife loves hunting, fishing, all that, so I get to hang it wherever the heck I see fit. So I
Awesome.
don't have to worry about that too much.
So are you like Blake Shelton? You got the deer heads over your bed?
No, I mean,
He's got to kill a deer first.
hey, now I've killed a few. I mean, we're in my buddy's house now because something happened with me going to Korea, but there is a elk head in my wife's bedroom back home in Colorado, pretty much over the
Awesome.
bedroom or the bed.
My wife's same way. Her family. We both grew up in Louisiana, and her family are hunters and fishermen, and she likes to pull the trigger. When she goes to the woods, it's like anthrax, though. She shoots everything. So, uh, but she and loves to fish. I mean, so that I would say that's probably her top two is deer hunting and fishing.
Oh, heck yeah.
My wife's just the opposite. She will not pull a trigger unless it's big. So
Well,
Shoot,
mine
my
you
wife's
just
first legal animal, it's dead. She don't care
that
about horns
well
too
that's
much.
the way mine is. So I only have to give her like 2 bullets at a time, and then I go off and try to kill something big. Because if she has a whole box, carnage is going to happen, friend.
that's awesome.
Oh, heck, that's awesome.
So, and I don't know if y'all have been down my neck of the woods hunting before, but Louisiana's a sportsman's paradise. Arkansas has a lot of hunting. Um, it's going to be more duck, goose, deer, of course, hog hunting if you like to shoot hogs. They've kind of gotten out of hand. Um, we do have some turkey, not like it used to be. Of course, if you love to fish, I mean, there's lakes everywhere. We got the White River here, which is probably an hour and a half from my house, and the state of Arkansas keeps the rainbow trout stocked in it all the time, and there's big browns if y'all like to catch big brown trout.
Yeah.
Heck
Uh,
yeah.
but there's just it's all about being in the outdoors, which you guys know that because y'all got to go outside to get some vitamin D when you got snow up to your eyeballs, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So and vitamin C and all those good vitamins from the sunshine. So, but it's and look, everybody talks about it. Biggest thing is to get your kids out hunting and fishing, because that's where we're going to grow. And when COVID hit us a couple of years ago, when everybody figured out everybody wasn't going to die, they knew they could go outside. So and they went in there and grabbed a pair of hunting pants that was 9 years old and realized, hey, we need new pants, we need tents, we need new shirts. And they were able to take their kids outside to go do all this. And I can't remember, I think here in the state of Arkansas, the license that year jumped like 40-50% because they
Okay.
could go do it. And
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure y'all state saw the same thing.
Colorado was for sure. I haven't done. I just moved to Wyoming. I've been Colorado native for forever, but yeah, we saw it in COVID. And when you look at draw odds and stuff, yeah, numbers just shot up during
Sure.
those COVID years. So, which was probably really good for the camel business.
It was. I mean, sporting good business went crazy uh, because people could go fishing. They didn't have to sit inside behind, glass and doors, and they could go out, and that's the one thing they could do. And look, hey, sporting goods business was really, really good, and it's still good. But again, back to our company, we're all about the average guy. and it cannot become a rich man's sport, because if it does that, then nobody can afford to go do it. And that's kind of what we're all about.
I love it.
No, and that's something that we definitely appreciate. That's something that we're very grateful for. The fact that you've got a not only a product that is awesome and that is really good quality. I mean, I've been putting mine through the ringer and it's holding up just fine, but it's affordable.
That's right.
Anyone that wants to buy some can get some.
That's right. Um, Kind of something new last year, guys. We got into kind of in that process of meeting Jared's sister and me sending y'all stuff. We've come out with an outdoor line. So it's not camo, it's solid stuff that crosses from workwear kind of into hunting. It's like stonewash shirts and canvas line jackets. I know one of you guys on here, I know we all watch Yellowstone, right? The movie
Yeah.
series. So we got a jacket that's canvas lined, and it's Sherpa lined on side in the canvas. I call it the John Dutton Special. So that's kind of something new we're trying to get in to kind of offset some camo. So when, everybody right now, everybody's kind of inundated with camo and inventory, and this gives them something they can sell year round.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Well, and solids are a lot more common right now
sure,
in the hunting industry, especially out here.
you look at all those old pictures of our dads and grandfathers and stuff, and they wore a red flannel shirt and green pants, right?
Oh yeah.
So, and probably big out in your part, a lot of people wear Carhartt.
Yeah.
So,
Me.
it's good stuff. Keeps you warm. It's great. Half the time you can go from work right out hunting, right?
Yeah.
One thing we have come out too, and y'all can look at it on our some on our website. We came out with some stuff that we call it high end. We were doing it. This was our first year. We did it under a Pulse brand. It was still Habit, but we call it Pulse Series. We've had to change the name up because Pulse was being used, so now it's called Shadow Series.
That
I
was one
was
of my
gonna
next
ask
questions.
about
Yep.
that. I was
So,
looking at that today.
It is about 9 items or 10 items, I think, and it is Sitka QU quality gear for a third, almost a quarter of the price of what that stuff
Yeah,
is.
that's
Yeah.
And our intention was, like I told y'all, because we're not in a big presence out there where you guys are in the West, this stuff was to be sold out there. It was for you Western hunters. Some of the lighter stuff, like there's a quarter zip, there's a hoodie, and then there's a fleece line jacket and pant. When you get into and then there's a Sherpa set, and then there's a really heavy set. I still think the heavy stuff is for, deer hunting, sitting on a tree stand, or if y'all are sitting out glassing and not going to because let me tell you, put it on, it's going to be warm.
yeah.
You're not going to do a whole bunch of walking in it, okay? But it's available now. It's available on the website. If y'all want to go through there. For you guys, if you guys want to offer it, I offer it to you guys at a wholesale price. All you need to do is email me. Y'all all have my email. Tell me what you want. Send me pictures. Send me a shipping address. You pay credit card. Get it at a wholesale price. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Easy peasy Japanese, right?
Oh heck yeah.
I love that.
And we did that stuff in 2 camo patterns. We did it in y'all know about Vail now, right?
Yeah.
A little
So
bit, yeah.
Vail's out of Wichita, Kansas. People started asking about, we're going to call it non-sticks and leaves patterns, like, Real Tree Edge and Mossy Oak Bottomland, that kind of stuff. So we tried to do some non-traditional, we call it non-traditional patterns. So we did it in Vail Wideland, and we did it in a pattern called Mossy Oak Coyote. and it kind of looks like that topographical print on there.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Okay, yeah.
you guys kind of live out there in that sand, dirt, rock, snow, and stuff. So it's our first year, and it's done really well. So, like I said, we try to stick with trends we see in the market. Our product development ladies are on top of things. They come from places, like Cabela's and Columbia, and uh, we try to keep kind of our thumb on the pulse, I would say, finger on the pulse, about what's going on in the world, and especially in hunting. And we try to, like I said, if we see something we don't like, we try to make a change. So we hope to be around many, many, many years from now, making good quality stuff at a great price, so we can all go out and do what we love to do.
I mean,
No, I love.
Heck yeah.
on the topic of the shadow one that he was telling us about, I checked it out today, and I mean, for the whole set that I personally want and planning on getting, it is 2.5, 3 times cheaper than these higher end, and it seems like just as good, if not better, type of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm
that's
sold
what I
on
love about it.
pockets. I love that design.
Oh, I do too. Like, I was looking at that today. I'm like, I'm getting that set.
So, like I said, I got it. I'll let you have it at a wholesale price. When you get that big muley on the ground, or that big elk on the ground, or whatever, send me some pictures.
Oh,
Heck
100%.
yeah.
Uh, Social media these days seems to be the way information is transferred, and you can never have enough content. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And I'll tell you this: I have had many pro staffers in 9 years come to me, and people ask me for donations all the time, and you couldn't even imagine how much of that is out there and asked. And people, we help people that their house burns down, they don't have any clothes. We'll send them clothes. I'm especially about making friends in this industry down the road. You never know when you might need something. My dad was a mason, and he was a Shriner. And in his lifetime, he took about 600 kids to those hospitals, drove them down there, drove the parents down there, and we were always doing something, cooking jambalaya or fried catfish dinners or whatever for that kind of stuff. And if somebody calls me and asks me, I don't ever tell them no, ever. Because, you got to support the people that support you. And my main line is, it don't cost anything extra, guys, to be nice to anybody.
I like that.
Yeah. And I feel like we all can relate to that. Like, we're all willing to give the shirt off our back to somebody
Sure.
in need. And that's kind of what I've gotten from you as a person, as well as this MAHCO company, is you're really for the people.
Well, you have to, because without the people, what you got, brother?
You got nothing.
I worked for UPS for 12 years. You know what we made? Dust. That's it. It took a lot of people to ship all them packages. So, but hey, again, I appreciate you guys, man, spreading the word. And if Jay Phelps can ever do anything for you guys, if y'all need more gear to talk about, I got plenty of it. So, if y'all come up with some ideas that I ain't thought of, hey, hit me up. I'm all about new ways to spread the word and put the Habit brand and the Pulse Series stuff and our outdoor line and Kings River and the love of hunting and fishing out there to the world.
Heck yeah. No, that's awesome.
I do have one question, kind of on that, whatever. But do you have anything in the Merino area? Like merino wool?
So we used to make some merino wool base layers. We kind of started out down that road.
Okay.
And yes, we made merino base layers, and they were very affordable. Um, they sold really well. We just, again, we're trying to crack that area out in y'all's part of the neck of the woods where it's really, really popular.
Yeah.
So again, we're kind of work with the cost saving stuff in that. So
Okay.
another item, and merino's great. And look, in the next year or so, we may be making some more merino type items. Sherpa has come back to town.
Okay.
Uh, we started out with a Sherpa vest, jacket, and pant. And I guess we're probably in our 4th or 5th year in the Sherpa stuff, and it sells like hotcakes. I mean,
Gotcha.
it is just fantastic. We built a Sherpa hoodie. We found one. Kind of pulled things apart and looked at it. There was one out there that Banded makes, which is a waterfowl company,
Mm-hmm.
and they retail theirs for $119. They can't keep them on the shelf. So we went and looked at doing our own, and we did our own Sherpa hoodie. And in the first year, we sold 16,500 of them.
Good heck.
Fastest item probably ever at MAHCO. And here's the reason why: we wholesale them for $25. So you the customer, they're $49.99.
Mm-hmm.
And they're on the website too. So I recommend if that is the one for you guys out in all that cold. That Sherpa hoodie is warm. I recommend you go buy one, or tell me y'all want one, and I'll send y'all some.
Sweet.
No, heck yeah. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
get on that.
It'd be like wearing that big old bear.
Yeah, that's perfect then.
But to answer your question, we're always looking for, like I told y'all, we own our fabric company. So we're always looking at different kind of fabrics, different things to make. And merino is at the top of the list.
Okay.
But we want to do it affordable.
Yeah. Which usually merino, it's not that affordable.
That's right. That's right. But merino is a great fabric to build stuff out of. Y'all wear it more than I do. I mean, guys, we've just sit here in the last 4 days in 108-degree temperature here in Arkansas.
Oh, I feel that down here.
So, but we always come out with new stuff every year. So keep looking, I have a lot of customers that usually hit me up generally around June and go, "Hey Jay, what you got coming?" So I generally send them out and say, "Hey, here's the new stuff," and they load up, and I don't ever have any complaints.
Heck yeah. So
Another thing we do, guys, our sister company, and y'all are all wearing hats. Our sister company is a company called Outdoor Cap. So Outdoor Cap, there's like 2 or 3 big cap players in the world. Richardson's one. Outdoor Cap is another one. They do all the Major League Baseball hats. I don't know who all Outdoor Cap does with, but one brother owns Outdoor Cap, and the other brother, my owner, owns that. So they kind of complement. We do make some habit hats, but we are not in the hat business because they are, so we don't step on each other's toes. Another cool company we have under our roof is called Ultra Marketing, and we make Plainsman leather work gloves. They're goat skin, and we sell them in Sam's Club and other places, but they are great. They form fit to your hand when you sweat in them when you're like out working.
Mm-hmm.
We have even made them for George Strait with his name on them.
Wow.
all right, I'm gonna get a pair.
So,
and is that on a different site then, or is that?
well, you can look, Colton. You can look on when you look on the Habit site, there's probably some leather work gloves that we put
Yeah.
Habit on. It's the same glove. We just put Habit on it instead of.
Okay.
But the normal ones out in the world you'll see are called Plainsman.
Okay.
So like I said, we got many things going on at MAHCO.
All right, yeah, that's awesome.
So
No,
That's really good.
something
So,
that oh, go ahead, Jared.
so quick question for you. I mean, sounds like you deal with a whole lot of people, but what made you decide to team up with us as H&H and like try to help us out?
well, that goes back to look. Again, we don't spend a whole bunch of money on marketing, and any way we can get communications out, talking about Habit, people talking about Habit. Uh, you guys love to hunt and fish. Um, I don't know if you've ever heard this, but it's just like customer service. If you take care of everybody and treat them and make sure that you stand behind your product, you're going to have no problems. If you get one person that you upset or don't take care of, that guy's going to go tell 100 people that he's going to talk bad about you. So,
Oh, yeah.
this is the way mass communication without spending a whole lot of money, because marketing dollars are what kills a lot of companies. I don't know what people pay Michael Waddell, people pay Lee and Tiffany, that's when your item goes from a $60 jacket to a $260 jacket. The one thing I like about you guys is because you guys are average blue collar guys, and that's what our Habit customers are. Unless you are millionaires and I don't know it.
No,
Not
definitely
that
not.
one.
Because look, I mean, even the average college kid, he can't afford to buy all that expensive stuff. But if he can go and buy our stuff, he can even go to the woods and do it. You don't have to have a great big paycheck to buy, our stuff, to where those Sitka jackets and those QU jackets and even scent lock stuff, all that stuff is so priced out of whack, it's crazy. Because it's just, to me, it's just silly. And look, I told you, my best friend farms 10,000 acres with his little brother, and they all wear that Sitka stuff. But I'm working on it, because now, when I go down there, they wear Habit and the duck blind. They may be doing it just for me, but that's okay.
Hey, heck yeah.
That's a little win, at least.
So I'll tell you one more story about we went so Riley Green, y'all know Riley Green, country
Sounds
western
familiar.
singer.
Yep.
Okay.
Y'all know Thomas Rhett, big country
Yep.
singer.
Yeah.
So we went over hunting in East Arkansas, duck hunting, and it was pouring down rain when we got in the boat, and we drive out in this, I'm gonna call it a cypress slough or break or pond, and our stuff, all of us are, warm and dry. We get in this big duck blind up in these trees. It's one of them big ones that has the kitchen in the back and all that good stuff. Big fire pit in the back. So Riley Green's over there dressed in Sitka head to toe, and he is freezing to death. And my boss, the rest of us, including Riley Green, was all in Habit. So my boss, was sitting there handing Thomas Rhett hot hands to stick down into his Sitka gear to keep him warm. So I tell
That's
that story
awesome.
all the time.
Oh man, that is awesome.
So and guys, just because it's got a big price tag on it, don't mean it's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, we all know that. But like I said, the reason I picked you guys, and especially after I talked to Jared's sister, I knew you guys were probably good old country boys and like to hunt and fish, and it wasn't about and it was just about the enjoyment of going out and being in the outdoors. And we all want to shoot a big deer and a big elk and a big bear, but sometimes you go out there and you catch a string of we call them white perch, or you catch a whole ice chest full of catfish, or shoot 8 squirrels and chase rabbits and do all that kind of stuff. I mean, you can't even buy that kind of fun these days.
Oh, no. That's some of my favorite stuff to do.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
we do lots of it down here when we can, but my story, I guess, in the sporting goods and with habit and everything, there's that saying, if you love what you do, you don't ever work another day in your life.
Amen.
And I'm really hoping I'm at my last stop with MAHCO. And I just got to keep churning. Now, my wife don't like me going 250 days out of the year, but, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's... So I do have a question about your boots. I see you guys have the rubber boots.
We do.
Yeah, that was my question was...
Okay.
What...
So, yeah. So we first started out, guys, with like the muck boots, neoprene, rubber. You get about 400 grams of insulation. We call them uninsulated. And so we ran with those. They probably price out, at about $60 retail. And then we got last year or the year after that, we did a 800 gram insulated boot. It's under $100 retail on the shelf. Y'all know you can't buy a rubber boot for less than $100.
Oh yeah.
40, 150 bucks. This year, we have come out with the boots everybody likes with the calf extensions, and they're 1,200 grams insulation and all that. So we are starting to make a little bit bigger splash in the footwear world.
Okay.
And on the summertime or springtime, we do deck boots and stuff like that. We're starting to make a little surge with that in places. So footwear, chairs, apparel, like I said, tomorrow it could be something else.
That's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome. Something we were wondering, what could our crew here, what can we do to help Mako out at all?
So, the biggest thing, you guys, by wearing the brand, being on your podcast, wearing the brand, when you're out and about, just, look, casual talk, um, talking about how good habit is, how it's not break your bank for, and it's a great quality items. Any kind of that, I appreciate. Um, if y'all have some ins to sporting goods stores out there, small mom and pop retail shops, and it may be a simple archery shop, and I don't necessarily, y'all have heard me talk about what a wide range of stuff we do. There's something I can sell one of those stores,
Oh yeah.
and it
Shoot,
would
I
be
know a perfect store for you guys. I mean, because like where me and Colton are from, it's an hour drive to get any type of sporting stuff, and clothing store just opened up, so I know it'd probably do well
sure.
back home.
And like I told y'all, see, I do business the way our dads did business, by going out and meeting these people, because people try to use the computer these days to send emails and information that way. And I guess this is my 4th or 5th year on the road, and I'll go into a town and I look for the sporting goods store, the fishing store to start with, and then I'll go to the hardware store. And I even have gotten to where, because we sell a lot of our fishing shirts, people buy them and put their company name embroidery on them on the sleeves and on the side. So I generally go to the embroidery stores too. And when you walk in a store as a manufacturer's rep, people are very appreciative that you came to see them, because they don't do it anymore. But any of that stuff you guys can send me is awesome, because I have a group of sales reps out in your world. I have one sales rep group that covers from the Rockies to the Atlantic Ocean. They're called Gartland and Associates. And then I have another set out in y'all's neck of the woods called Frontier Northwest. And there's 3 of them out there, and they kind of bust up their territories. And then I have one up in Canada called the Carpenter Group. So anything, any leads or ways into stores or any kind of things y'all can push my way, hey, it's greatly, greatly appreciated. And who knows, maybe we can all meet up somewhere on a hunt or on a fishing trip. Or I have a gun and a fishing pole, and they will fit in a car.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, it sounds like we need to head over there to do some duck hunting.
Well, we could do that. And if y'all, I'm not joking about going down to South Louisiana red fishing and speckled trout fishing.
Sounds like he's
Heck
gonna
yeah.
take us duck hunting and fishing. And we're gonna take him chasing deer and elk.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, I mean, the biggest thing, guys, we all have friends, we all have family. Just spreading the word and talking about habit. That sometimes is bigger than anything else you could do. Because when I first started, I would go out and walk into a store and they go, "Who are you and what do you do? What do you have?" Now I don't have to do that. I walk in the store and everybody says, "Oh, habit. Okay, I'll have some." And if I can get them to touch and feel it, I generally can sell it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm always skeptical about things that I try. I mean, I've tried all the big names,
Right.
So when I got what I got, I was really impressed and looked it up, saw the price tag. I'm like, this is really nice for especially that price.
When he sent me y'all, I did my best to kind of match it up where y'all were at with what I had, and then I was like, okay, Jared, do I send y'all the same thing and let y'all talk about it, or do I send individual guys, different stuff, and then, but yeah, however y'all want to. And look, I told y'all, I'm willing to support you guys if y'all want to talk about it till the cows come home. We could continue down this road.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
No, I love it.
All right, what was that? Like, I don't know what happened. I just got kicked out of here.
We
It's all good.
we thought you got mad at us and went home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
stopped
just
working
talking
all of
bad
a
about
sudden.
you the whole time you were gone.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure
we
you
just-
were.
Talked about that little caterpillar running around.
Mustache powers, man. You're just mad you can't grow one.
It's too hot
Yes,
for that
I
down
am.
here. Where you, Jared? Where you at? You in Texas?
Yeah, I'm in El Paso still. I take off to Korea in 2.5 weeks or so.
Okay, you going overseas?
Yep, over to Korea.
I got you.
So I'll be there for a year.
So are you gonna ringlead this from Korea?
Yeah, we've been talking about it. We're gonna figure out a way where I can hop on because it's about 15 hours, so might have to do it on a Friday night here in the States where it's Saturday morning there.
Sure. Well, hey, I appreciate y'all including me, and I would love to be on more. Y'all just let me let me know when, and if I can make it, I'll be on here. And my VP of sales and there's some other people at MAHCO that would probably love to jump on and talk to you guys if y'all wanted to talk to some of them for a different view. We got salespeople, we got product development people, we got operations people. I mean, and if you guys ever make it down here to Rogers, Arkansas, y'all let me know. I'll take you out and feed you a steak, and I'll bring you to the office. We have a trophy room at our office, and maybe next time I can work it out that we do it in the trophy room. But we've got a trophy room. It's probably got 300 plus animals in it, and it's
That's awesome.
one wall has got about 60 whitetails on it from all over, mostly Texas. Got one wall that is solid Africa. One wall has elk, has Grand Slam of sheep, and I'm talking trophy Grand Slam of sheep.
Golly.
Got them big old mule deer, them wide mule deer that you shoot down in southern Mexico and places like that. The other wall's got, what's it got? It's got an elephant on it. It's got an ibex and some stuff from India and a crocodile. It's pretty. It's worth $5 admission just to see it.
Jeez.
And that's our conference room.
Holy
And
cow.
every time we go in there for a meeting, everybody, you see everybody looking around going, and I mean, I've been there 10 years now, almost, and I still look at all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm seeing something new every time I go in there.
You couldn't get us out of there if we got in there.
Well, anytime anybody comes, they go, we want to see the trophy room. So,
I'll tell you what, we're going to have to actually plan a trip, and
sure, y'all are welcome here.
that would be awesome.
Y'all are welcome here anytime you get ready, buddy.
Right on. Well, we appreciate it.
Yes,
No,
sir.
we really appreciate you hopping on here with us and taking the time out of your evening to give us more information about MAHCO, to let
Sure.
us know the ins and out of it, what we can do, what everyone else can do to purchase the product and enjoy it. And no, we're grateful for what you guys have done for us so far and what is to come.
Great. Well, again, anytime I can help y'all, personal, business-wise, y'all just reach out and let me know what I can do for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.